This is a story about my hero.
I was always a believer, always an optimist.
A man who inspires me to dream and to make a difference. The President of Israel, Shimon Peres.
I met failures as part of the nature without complaints, and I met opportunities as a wonderful surprise that one shouldn't miss.
Shimon Peres was born in a Jewish shtetl in Poland, but from his earliest memory, Israel was his homeland. Zionism was his spirit.
My real birth has nothing to do with the geography. It has to do with my personality, orientations, feelings, and hopes.
In 1934, an 11-year-old Shimon Peres boarded a train in Trieste with his mother and brother. Their destination was Palestine. Sadly, one person who couldn't make the long journey was Shimon's frail grandfather.
When he saw the train, he embraced me, and he says, "My son, I have just one request from you. Be Jewish. Don't give up." That was his last words. Then he was burned by the Nazis in the synagogue. And that is one of my events in life that I shall never forget.
Never had the dream of Israel been so important and personal to Shimon.
I thought that Israel changes the Jewish character. I mean, from dependency to real freedom, to real independence. That was my greatest dream. In Poland, the sky was always gray. In Israel, all of a sudden, blue and shining. I never dreamed that I should find such a sky, such a sea, such a Hebrew pronunciation and writing.
Wanting to be part of building the Jewish nation, Shimon moved to the kibbutz, where the seeds of his vision for Israel were first planted.
We were surrounded by Arab villages. At night we exchanged fire. They shoot at us, we shoot at them. On Saturdays we went to visit the Arab villages. They had a wonderful reception. So it was a mix, as you can see. 6 days fighting, 1 day trying to make peace.
It was on the kibbutz where Shimon Peres met his hero, David BenGurion. The father of modern Israel told Peres that in life, there are those who live and those who live to make a difference.
A leader must decide either war and take the risk, or peace and pay the price. That was my first lesson I heard from BenGurion, the most important one. I saw him going to peace and facing war, and always make up his mind courageously, without fear. The streets were full of dancers. People were chanting and happy. There was just one man that was sorry, to the point I couldn't understand him. And he told me, "You see, tonight they're dancing and singing. Tomorrow there will be bloodshed."
The new Jewish state is born in the tense atmosphere of full-scale war, and both sides mobilized. Arab champions.
BenGurion summoned Peres to his headquarters. "We only have enough weapons to survive 6 days of fighting," he said. "We cannot win the war." The inexperienced young Peres was tasked with securing weapons to help his struggling country survive.
I was working 24 hours, and it was tough, very tough.
For the next 2 decades, Shimon Peres worked alongside Israel's founders, struggling against all odds to defend the country he loved so much.
But when in 1973 the Arabs surprised us, and they have had supposedly a victory, which was really threatening the existence of Israel, and then our boys turned it from a defeat to a victory, I think then the Arabs came to the conclusion there is no chance to destroy Israel. And then I saw the first indication that we can make peace. From then on, I was in search of peace.
For Shimon, the pursuit of peace would become his life's mission.
Peace is not a political event. It is a basic, historic, and moral choice.
In a career spanning over 66 years, Shimon Peres would become Israel's prime minister 3 times, serve in 12 government cabinets, foster peace with Jordan, sign the Oslo Accords, win the Nobel Peace Prize, establish the world-renowned Peres Center for Peace, and become the president of Israel.
I think he's helped lay the foundations for the security of the state, and I think he's an exemplary in the pursuit of peace.
He is very clear-eyed, very realistic about the dangers of the world that we live in. But he chooses to be optimistic because in his own life, he has seen the worst and the best.
He's not just thinking about what is the next step now politically, but what is the vision for the future of the State of Israel.
He is, in a sense, a dreamer. Every great leader is a dreamer, but his dreams always have a concrete manifestation too, a way to get there.
Sometimes I even think he's too optimistic, quite frankly. But it's necessary to have somebody with great aspirations. You don't build great things without a touch of naivety, because it enables you to travel a road between where you are and where you've never been.
Over the decades, the way to serve the country has changed. But one thing that is constant about Shimon is that he's dedicated his life to the state of Israel.
That dedication has never wavered, even in the face of horrible personal tragedy. Like when Shimon's partner for peace, Yitzhak Rabin, was assassinated.
We were a team, and a powerful team. I felt as though somebody cut my body in half. Once he went away, I was left alone, with a great deal of chagrin and tears.
That tragic moment, like so many others, didn't cause Shimon to lose hope or to walk away from the path of optimism.
Somehow you always found a way to tie your idealism to a practical sense of how to turn dreams into reality. Partly just by never giving up.
I didn't go after cynicism and skepticism. I think it's a waste of time. And after 88 years of my life, I don't regret it. I saw the great criticizers, all the great skeptics and cynics. They left in sorrow and they died in sorrow. I left in hope, and I shall die in hope.
It's said that the sum of a man's life is not where he wound up, but in the details that brought him there. I can't help but think about the final words Shimon's grandfather said to him. Be Jewish, don't give up. I don't think Shimon Peres has ever given up. He's lived his life with the promise of making a better tomorrow for a new generation. That's why Shimon Peres is my hero.
Our children are entitled for a different future. Let us build another future. Let them build another future. It's our task to enable them to to live differently from us, to live in peace.